Good morning, Calvary preschoolers. So glad you guys are watching again today. So I know you guys have had a lot of fun this week. Some of you have been doing crafts or swimming in your pool or just hanging out with mom or dad. And I know you guys are having a lot of fun. So I hope you guys have a good week this week. I don't know where Cody is, but normally, she's with me. I found her. So me and Cody are going to be with you today. Ready? Let's have our good lesson. The lesson today is about how Peter preached about Jesus. Peter and the other disciples, or the helpers of Jesus, were together in a house. They heard a sound like a strong wind. People gathered outside the house after hearing the sound. They wanted to know what was going on. All of a sudden, the disciples began to speak in different languages. They went out to tell the people about Jesus, and the people were surprised that the disciples could speak in so many languages. Peter stood up and talked to all the people. He said, "Listen to me. God did this. God sent his son Jesus. Jesus did many miracles, and Jesus told us about God. He died, but now is alive. Now Jesus, God's son, is in heaven with God." Many people listened to the message that Peter spoke that day. "What should we do?" the people asked. Peter told them to start making choices, right choices, and to learn about God's son, Jesus. 3,000 people believed what Peter said. They met with the disciples to learn more about Jesus. Okay, so we learned about how Peter preached about Jesus. Now the neat thing was all the disciples were inside and it started lightning and thundering and they heard like a big storm, right? Do you like storms? No? Because they're kind of noisy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are noisy.
Mm-hmm, they are. So, yeah. So then they went outside and they were like, happened? Then all of a sudden they realized that they could speak in different languages. Do you know anyone that can speak in a different language? Well, I cannot. So we are going to learn a few words in other languages that are kind of like saying hello. Okay? So Cody, what about, put your hands down. What about Chinese? They say ni hao. Can you say ni hao?
Ni hao.
Yeah. Or what about Japanese where they say konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
Hey, high five. Or in like America we say high five. Okay, what about in Spanish they say hola?
Hola.
That's right. Or in Italian what they say like ciao. Can you do this? Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Yeah, there you go. Or what about in France? Oh, oui, oui. They say bonjour. Oh, sorry. Okay. Or in Spanglish, they say hello. Hello. Anyway. So that's
silly things.
Yes, I'm making up silly things. So that's just a few ways that other people say hey in other languages. Can you imagine hearing all those languages at once? But yet they all understood Peter. It's pretty amazing. All right, next up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's craft time. So today's craft is going to be all about sidewalk chalk. So, yes. So Peter, he was telling other people about Jesus in other languages. And so that's pretty neat. And how we can tell other people about Jesus right now and from our homes in our little quarantine state is to maybe write Bible verses or say Jesus loves you or something like that on our sidewalk. So we do that, and normally I would do that on our sidewalk, but it's a little bit noisy out in our front yard today. So we are going to do sidewalk chalk on our trampoline, which is something that we like to do a lot. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to show you some of our neat crafts that we do on our trampoline with sidewalk chalk. Here we go.